is to say to Hajra sir. So when we were, like about half an hour, 45 minutes back, Hajra sir called me and said, Shofat, but agenda is out of line. And I told him, sir, we always start in time. I said, and we finish in time. बीच में क्या होता है वो मुझे भी पता नहीं होता. So sir, I would like to see we have finished at 6:45 almost. So a big round of applause for us and that we finished in time. Because I have respect for your time. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I know the store is filling up right now and brimming with people now. There are more and more to come in. All for the evening. We have a gala, insane evening ahead. Okay, we're going to have something which you've never seen. And I'm really telling you, 20 years in conference, and people who are here much senior to me, you've never seen something which is going to happen. Okay? But I have a small engagement here with all the technology Maritime. The main event was a technology event. The main event is not the IIM, this was just an extension of technology Maritime. The main event is not the fashion walk which we are doing, Walk in Honor, which is to promote maritime industry as a career option for new generation. The main event is the technology maritime. So I would like to go around the house. Kaushik, if you are here, Kaushik Singh. Kaushik Singh, yeah. I just want to do a small engagement with him. I want to take a few questions. We have 5 minutes before we wrap up. 5 minutes, Kaushik. Kaushik, if you can come up a little bit. Yeah. So one-on-one with Kaushik Singh. Like somebody has been Kaushik, and Kaushik and myself, we get together with a lot of fun. Yeah. So just an engagement. Any questions around the house? Dr. Bilani, he's going to ask you something about medical. Can I have a microphone out to Dr. Bilani, please?
Thank you. Most of the vessels are now running on computers on board. What is the real threat that somebody can hack those computers, hijack the vessels, and create havoc in the world?
Yeah, so that's a very good question, Doctor, and I think the threat is real for sure. So, we have seen that on more occasions than one, and we have seen the technology and we have seen the hacking which is possible. To enter into the shipboard computer system, it can be done remotely. You don't even have to be anywhere in close proximity to the vessel. So it can be done remotely from various places, and of course the risk of then the vessel and the cargo and the people. Yes, so it's a real threat.
Anybody from the audience, sir? I will go to you. Don't make things difficult for Kaushik.
Actually, I don't know, Kaushik, if you can answer this question. It's for Rochin.
Yeah, we just open it out. I'm the great diverter here.
Okay. Yeah. So it's regarding the supplies. You said, ship's card, you can place an order. How do you deal with the challenges of actual delivery, given the ETA, ISPS code, all sorts of other, port entry regulations? How does the delivery part work?
This is for Dhruv. Dhruv is here? Poonam, Dhruv?
Yeah, sorry, Dhruv.
Poonam, she's calling the master.
Yes.
No, but chief officer, the master ko bulaya. Okay, we'll go to the next question. Yeah. Any answer? Dhruv, master on the bridge. You have to repeat the question, please. There's a question for you.
I'll repeat the question very simply. How do you handle the delivery part? Placing the order is easy, click of button. But then you have to make a physical delivery, you have to face the challenges of making port entry, dealing with ISPS code, ETA of ship, all sorts of things. So your delivery mechanism, could you give some explanation on that?
So sir, wherever we have our own warehouses, so right now we have warehouses in Cochin, Gujarat, Mumbai and Chennai. So the delivery is handled in-house by our team, in the sense that whenever the captain is approving an order, the agent details are known to us, right? So we connect with the agent, we know the delivery schedule of the vessel. And so now what we are also doing is basically integrating Google Maps with our delivery partners. Like, we have, say a transportation or trucking company that we use for our deliveries. So next month you will see that people don't have to sort of message us or call us कि truck कहाँ पे पहुँच गया, कहाँ पे है, they can sort of use the Google Map location. They can go to the app and track the truck like how we track the Uber, right? So it's all done in-house wherever we have a warehouse. But outside of India, obviously we depend on the partners. But as I said that we do a proper KYC check for our vendors. We normally work with not with the A-grade suppliers because they already have the business. B-grade suppliers want to have more business. We are doing the marketing for them. Just for example, the Singapore supplier that we use, we've given him $500,000 of business in the last 1 year. Right? So they would want to work with us. So from next month onwards, wherever their truck leaves, all they have to do is just put the truck driver's number in the Google Maps, and you'll be able to track them. Like how you track, as I said, your work.
Just 1 minute. I mean, I don't think you have fully answered Yannick's question, because his question was related more to the ETA of the vessel. So depending on the port entry, depending on the ISPS challenge and all that. So while once you have the ship, then what you have answered is correct. But about the ETA, I think there uncertainty remains. I think
that is it. So we are in touch with the agents in that way. So agents will tell us when the ship is arriving and it is berthing.
So we just have
I have a small question comment. I won't say it is only a question. It's actually from Saurav Kumar's presentation, it sort of came to my mind. This was regarding the future fuel and things like that. Yeah. So while we keep on talking about the future fuel, whatever it is, hydrogen, biofuel, blah blah blah, whatever fuel, cells, the batteries and all that. But what we most of the time don't do is to have the low-hanging fruits, capitalized. After all, we talk about this fossil fuel. I'm sure for decades the fossil fuel is going to be there. In India, our energy constituent today is 60% is coal. And since our per capita energy consumption is something like 1/15 of USA and maybe 1/4 or 1/3 of China, obviously the aspiration of our country cannot be ignored. So we can today say the world has become polluted, but why can it become polluted? It's because of the industrial revolution and waste being the beneficiary. So this fossil fuel will remain, India will remain dependent on coal for a long time. But I believe 60% of the emission of the pollution can be reduced if you just wash the coal at the mine head. 60%. Those things are not really, focused. That's what we should do. There will change in fuel, change in technology, this will happen. It will be a long time to come. But these things we can do straight away without much investment at all. And the result will be tremendous.
Correctly pointed out, sir. Exactly the point Njord is challenging our engineering industry as we speak. Fossil fuel, frankly, is not going anywhere. And while we figure out and we convince the industry to do various measures to control these aspects of coal or fossil fuel or any other fuel, we have proven in basic, as you rightly pointed out, things that we can do today. And that is what Njord is involved in, our team is involved in, on basic approaches towards ESS.
Saurav, I still don't know why you have that bandit in that place. Saurav, if you ask long questions and there are long answers, I will go back to Hadrasan and say, मेरा कोई गलती नहीं था, मैं तो टाइम पे ही खत्म किया था, लेकिन गौरव ने एक क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया. Wait, Dibu, first Gaurav.
Hi, my name is Gaurav Chakra. I represent Maritime Risk Management. My question is to the new age technology providers, whether it's AR, VR, XR, simulation. The question is, how aligned are the stakeholders in the regulatory framework to promote these technologies? Because currently we have simulators, but if these new technologies have to come in, either they have to be mandated for training, or there has to be some additional value for the training providers. So how aligned is IMO, XTW, committee, DG? It's for the technology providers. Maybe Ruchin can answer or Gaurav can answer.
Ruchin or Gaurav, anybody wants to take this? How do you want to take this? But very curious. If it's a very long answer, then we'll say we can have it over cocktail.
Even Captain is here, Debu is here, Global Med is here. So how? Because these are representation to the IMO. So I think it should be. Yeah,
I think Captain Devu can answer.
yeah, I think that's what I think as well. You know, because
Devu sir, you want to take this?
sir, please. Sorry,
Basically, वो बोल रहा है कि मुझे बोल रहा है वो IMO को बताना है.
Yeah, true. Actually, as the technology advances, we need to change our training methods also. And now being the right time actually to impress upon IMO, because we are undergoing a comprehensive review to the STCW. And the new framework will come out in 2027, 2028. No? So that's the time when, if now is the time when the providers can put forward their viewpoints through papers. Of course, papers can be put up through either government bodies like parties, for example India, or through NGOs also, like the Nautical Institute, Global Net, etc. So I think it is a good time to impress upon it, and things will change definitely.
Okay, so people wanted to ask a question. मैं बोला बाद में बोला नहीं पूछूंगा दारू में पूछूंगा ज़्यादा समझ में आएगा. So Dubey sir wants to ask us. I'm sorry, this is the last question we can afford for this particular round, because I know that you see the crowd is also already filled up to double its quantity, and it's going to fill up more. So exclusively I want to keep the time for IIM and the Walk of Honor.
I'm Captain Dubey from MMTI. My question to Mr. Saurabh Kumar. First question is, how soon the liquid hydrogen is going to be the fuel of the ships? Second question is that Indian government is making liquid hydrogen depots in many ports. What is the purpose of that? Is it going to be for bunkering of the ships, or what is the purpose of that?
So sir, our engagement at Njord is on the energy efficiency side. Since there is not much clarity on the fuel, and it changes from region to region, and our scope is worldwide, not region specific for the matter. So I will not be a perfect candidate to answer that question. I would say, what the government intends to do with such facilities in India and on the boats. However, the projections that we have, hydrogen seems to be lagging behind methanol and ammonia, for that matter, as a direct fuel. Of course, it has high calorific value, but it is lagging. And it is expected by 2050, it will have maybe around 10 to 11% market share. Other fuels will have higher. So that's as per the projection from everyone.
Okay, nobody can hear you if you're not on the mic. So anyway, so you want to answer or you want to ask?
So everybody is talking about dual fuels. So I would like to add one thing, especially Dubey sir, that hydrogen or methanol or LNG or bio-LNG, green methanol, LNG has come as a transition fuel, but when all other fuels are there, people, the ship owners, the charters, they will choose. So everything will be used, but with extensive, more technical technologies to lower down the carbon footprint, methane slip, or whatnot. Yeah.
So, just to answer your particular question, I'll just tell you the technology which we are already is there in the market is hydrogen fuel cells to produce ammonia on board, and then that ammonia to be burnt in the engine. So that's the technology which is being the most viable. So that you take a small hydrogen fuel cell, create ammonia on board. So the process is to create it on board and then use that ammonia, because that's pretty much pure to be used in the engine. So that's the technology which is being developed. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaushik. And I will take this opportunity to now officially close the technology Maritime. I'm going back to Leah. Leah, all yours.
Well, I hope I did my own role of ensuring that we wind up on time, Captain Shawkat. You didn't answer me.
Oh yeah, I'm getting something for you, just as an answer.
The back?
Okay, before I cut it short, before I let Leah close this, and my heartfelt gratitude to Leah. Round of applause for Leah from Elegant Marine. Leah, we done a wonderful job with this for you.
sponsors, without their generous support, events like this would not be possible. I would also like to recognize the hard work of the event organizers, the volunteers, the cadets around, the staff who have put in countless hours to make this event a reality. The cadets are from Management Institute. I think they are around.
Applause for Management.
Thank you once again for joining us, and let us make tonight's event unforgettable one. Enjoy the incredible event evening, full of laughter, joy, heartfelt moments. This is Leah Fernandez signing out, and cheers to the evening, guys.
One second. So, I think the most important part is left, and if I don't say this, I mean, people are all looking at you with expectations. So, the bar will be open right now. Okay, so, yeah, so you're thirsty and you're hungry, and angry mind is an hungry, and mind is an angry mind. So, we'll open the bar now, we'll have a break. Leah, how much do you give us? So, the evening has changed, everybody has changed, people are changing, and we'll have different sets of people, we'll have different sets of lights. We'll take a break for 15 to 20 minutes. And then we'll come back, we'll have an announcement, the bar is open, we'll take a minute, come back, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have an extremely exclusive award function which the maritime industry has never seen before. And we are going to have an awards function which is called Innovation in Maritime. There are people in the cadets from all around India. Some of them have been shortlisted, we received, and I'm going to talk you through the awards, right? So we're going to really witness the spectacle while we go live to a global audience. So, we are breaking now for the next 15 minutes. Bar is open. Bar will be open. I'm not going to shut the bar. The bar will be open. And take a drink. And let's enjoy the evening ahead. Thank you so much.